6 years ago, chess 4 years ago, and then because COVID happened, there was nothing 2 years ago, and now I was very privileged to watch Evita, and what a marvelous production it was. And you guys have, I mean, first of all, I can see that you're all having a little fun. I mean, you were spontaneously singing, and that's what performing arts is all about. And that's the spirit that should continue with you, regardless of whether you continue in the performing arts or not. And that's one of the regrets I had, because I'm doing all sorts of other things in life, but every time I have the chance to perform, whether it's piano or whether it's the occasional choir excursion, that feeling comes back. So keep that with you for the rest of your life. But you guys have two very important responsibilities there right now. We all went through COVID, and I know that the Australians among you guys couldn't go anywhere, right? It was a very severe lockdown for us in Malaysia as well. We had 3 different episodes of various lockdowns. And I think the world realized the pain of the lack of live performance. And now that we're able to savor it again, the value of that is really something that ought to be treasured. And this is a full hall today. I think the last 3 days, right? To sell out audiences, and I think that speaks to the desire, that speaks to the craving that people have for that visceral experience of live performance. And you guys have the responsibility to deliver that. And the second responsibility that you have, of course, is particularly here, this relationship that Central Queensland University has with Bentley Music Academy and all the other sponsors and partners that have been involved here, because art is something that transcends politics. I mean, we just saw a very political show, and yet, we're celebrating the fact that people of different political persuasions, people of different opinions can come and appreciate that, be provoked, be enlightened. And of course, the other irony, of course, is that Argentina and France, which was, there was a tricolor in one of the scenes when of course, Evita was in Paris. And I think there are many ways to connect art with the world that we experience today. That has to continue. And the bilateral relationship between Malaysia and Australia, I believe the High Commission was here, right, for one of the performances. I think that's something, these educational partnerships, something which I'm quite involved with elsewhere, provide huge opportunities as well. And I was speaking to some of your faculty members earlier, and I hope that we can develop twinning programs and other collaborations that will see not only more Australians coming to Malaysia, sharing your art, sharing your passions, but also Malaysians going to Australia to showcase some of our traditional performing arts as well. So thank you again very, very much. I look forward to seeing you, some of you, I'm sure some of you will choose to perform, and I'll see you on stage in grand places in the future. But otherwise, I will be here every 2 years to watch whatever Joel and Ken and you guys at Queensland Central come up with. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And maybe because